Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, in prayer, if a person is praying in chair behind the row I am standing, but his feet is not in line because he lines the chair with other people's feet. So he is a bit ahead of the row. So is my and his prayer valid because my feet and his place of sujud overlaps, though he is giving sujud sitting in a chair?
This is not recommended. If a person cannot perform sujood and hence should sit on a chair, when standing up, he has to be in the same line with the congregation, with the row. Unfortunately, if he does this, this means that his chair would take half of the row behind him, which means that if someone is praying behind him, he would find it impossible or difficult to prostrate because of his chair. So some people would get ahead of their own row. So the people in his row are standing here and he's in front of them. But then he's failing to comply with the instruction of being in the same row and to be in line. So what's the solution? My understanding is you should stand in with the line, with your chair to the back. And when you want to prostrate, you step 1 foot or 2 feet in front, pull your chair and sit. Now you're aligned with the line. The man behind you can prostrate without any problem. The minute you stand up, give it some few seconds so that the one behind you stood up. Then you go back again and stand with the line, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
How are you, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
So my question is, if a person doubts a specific verse of the Quran not being a scientific miracle, though people say it is he a kafir?
This is something related to whether he's doubting, number one, that it is Quran. That's kufr. So someone says, I don't believe Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen is verse number 1 or verse number 2 of Al-Fatiha. This is a kafir. Or he doubts that this ayah refers to a specific miracle people say. So if Allah talks about in the last surah An-Naml, for example, وَتَرَى الْجِبَالَ فَتَحْسَبُهَا هَامِدَةً وَهِيَ تَمُرُّ مَرَّ السَّحَابِ. If you think, some people say, oh, this is a miracle, scientific miracle. Allah is talking about the mountains that you think that it's stationary while it moves like the wind. And this is an indication of the earth's rotation and the solar. So they make a scientific miracle out of it. And you believe that? No, I don't think it talks about this issue. Because I read in the tafsir that this ayah refers to the day of judgment, not today. So I disagree. There's no problem in that. You still believe that this is from the Allah Azza wa Jal. You still revere the Quran and think of it highly. And if it was scientifically proven, you would believe in it. But because it's not a proven fact, you disbelieve in it. There is no kufr in that at all.